Everybody, Jerome Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be going into artwork which is posted by Google on its engine search regarding or commemorating birthdays or of famous people, and in doing so I'm going to show you how there are hidden subliminal messages in the artwork that you need to be aware of, and you need to see and understand, and it actually helps you become more aware to that of what is actually happening around you and who we truly are. Okay, in this video here, this is a commemorated picture of a woman. Her name is Dorothy Irene Heights, and this is a commemoration picture to her 102nd birthday by Google. And as you see in this image, it shows a string of African Americans, and they seem to be blending into that of the hair of this woman. You see they start back here, the dotted and the blots, and then they go up around her neck and up around her hair. Okay, I'm drawn to such through my paranormal experience and encounter. If you see many videos that I have here, I'm drawn to paintings that indicate a genetic manipulation or a genetic bridging. If there is a hidden message behind it, automatically I am drawn to it. And this is the case with this image here. Okay, this resolution here is a larger resolution. But even in this larger resolution, if you train your eyes into this, you will begin to see that there is something else here that needs to be realized. Okay, for one, if you go over here where her ear needs to be at, okay, there, I'm not gonna put my finger there. If you go here where her ear needs to be at, there's an earring here. This is that white indicating spot. Underneath her earring is the older witch-like woman. There's her chin, her mouth, and her eye. I'm gonna show you. It's like she's wearing this woman's Dorothy's earring as her crown. I'm going to see if I can go in larger here. And I don't want to go into this real too deep. I'm going to see if I can show you. Yeah, you should be able to see the face there. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Look here. Well, do I have a small? Oh, yeah, here's a smaller pencil. Follow the tip of my pencil here. Here's a chin. There's the mouth. There's a nose, there's an eye, there's the bridge of the nose, there's the forehead. And this woman, this witch-like woman, who I dub as the mother of creation, let me make sure that you're seeing her, people, that I dub as the mother of creation, chin, I gotta make sure that you're seeing what I'm seeing. That's why I'm coming back here too. All right, there you go. Chin, mouth, nose, eye. She's wearing, as Dorothy, this woman Dorothy, this painting is showing that she is wearing this diamond earring. Well, this woman here, this, all you have to do is put an eye in there, people, is wearing the earring as well, showing you who the genetic identity of this woman there is. Can you see that? Okay, chin, mouth, nose, and eye. The full description of a face. Then if you look up, see if I can get you this guy here with the horns in his head. If you come over here, let me make sure my pencil's there. I don't know if you're getting this, people. Chin, mouth, nose, right eye, left eye, and horns. There's a demonic figure right here. All right. And here, there's a monkey. But hold on, people. It gets better. This is one resolution. You can Google this. I like this kind of artwork because you can Google it yourself to verify everything that I'm stating. Now, seeing these images, these multidimensional images that suggest genetic manipulation and genetic bridging, it's all in the resolution. In other words, if you bring that resolution in to try to see it big, the images begin to disappear. You have to reduce the resolution to where you can see the actual faces. All right. Then again, look underneath her earring right here. You'll see a chin, the mouth, the nose, and the eye. This woman, this elderly looking witch-like woman, is wearing Dorothy's Heights earring wearing her jewel, showing you that this woman, who the genetic identity of this woman is. And over here, again, there's a male figure. There's the chin, the mouth, the nose, and then there's the the horns coming out of the head, all describing something hidden about the significance and the presence of this woman, beyond that of her being a monumental figure in the movement, in the civil rights movement of African Americans. So this, people, is what details what is really going on behind the scenes. Now, let me show you something here. I'm going to go to a smaller resolution picture, and this is still in the search engine of Google here. Let's go here. This is what actually would come up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to bring this in closer. I'm going to bring this in actually even more closer. And I don't know what how much of this you can see. Now, notice that she's wearing like a veiled halo here, almost like that you would imagine as a nun going and carrying. What draws my attention first to this image is that of this woman, of Dorothy Irene Heights, is that on laying on her head, in her hair. Now, by the way, people, Renaissance artists, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, many of the Renaissance artists, Rembrandt, they used the hair. This is an earlier on encryption style, where they used the hair, which hair represents our genetic identity, to describe genes that are being mentioned here in this image. Now, if you look on the top of her hair, right here, at the top, this piece right here, there is a serpent, there is a snake. There is the nostril, there's a nostril, there's an eye, encoded in the hair. The snake has two heads. On the back of the snake is that of a reptilian ape ancestor, which no one knew nothing about until I've started making it in my discoveries and showing you in my discoveries. Now, I know that creature based on this, what I'm seeing here. So there's a serpent on the top of her head. So when you pull this image up, you will see a serpent. The nostrils, the telltale nostrils, the teeth, the fangs, and then the eyes. Now, before I go over here to start showing you other things, I want to come down off the snake. Because the fangs in the snake's mouth, which are right here, creates the eye sockets of a monkey or ape figure that comes down. Okay? The ape's face comes down around this piece of her hair and turns in, creates the ape's mouth line and the ape's bottom lip. Now, it even gets better because it actually shows the ape transitioning from a darker state, and then it gives the ape a extra set of white lips and a mouth, a top lip right here, showing you a transitioning of that creature. Now, they also transcend down. You can see the apes. There's multi-dimensional faces, and I promise you, people, that you will see 1, 2, 3 indications of an ape on this side of her face, right there next to the G on the Google sign. Right there. Now, let's go to the other side, over here. The other side details faces. They're multi-dimensional faces. You will strain your eyes trying to see how many faces are actually there. There are faces that are split that goes this way towards the O, and then there's faces that go inside towards the face of Dorothy here. This face here at the O, you'll see, has an object in its mouth. This face creates the face of a African warrior-like figure in ceremonial dressing, face dressing, showing you the facial descriptions and all symbols in its face and everything. Okay, right here on this side. On this side, it is a transitioning face from that of an ape, which is right here, the top lip, the bottom lip, and it shows that jewel in the ape's mouth which is also crowned at that of that witch-like woman, which is at the bottom, which I actually showed you. Multi-dimensional images, people, in this woman's hair. And there's a transitioning of these faces. Now, if you cover them out, coming from the highest point, from this piece of hair that comes off on it, there's a head right here that you can probably single out as of being the first one that you can see. But if you turn this Google image, you will see a head right there on this piece of hair that hooks out across her forehead. That will be the first head, and then coming down is these wonderful images of multi-dimensional images that signifies ape and African ancestry. Now, it all comes down. How many minutes still got? 10 minutes. Okay, I got to start summing this up. It all begins to come down and melts down at her throat area, and you will see the head of a creature right there, which is a serpent that looks like it has reptile skin at her throat area right here. So when you Google this image, look for that in this resolution, not that big one. Don't pull it. I'm talking about this image here with the Google, with the G in it, in this this resolution. Now, I did make some highlights of what I'm describing. I don't know how much of this you can actually see. All right, so I did make highlights. I can't turn back and show you this because I am actually, I don't know how much of this without moving. Yeah, I can't. I'm just going to hold the highlights up here. I'm going to let you just see some of the highlights as I detail. See the African guy facing off towards her eye on this guy, on this side here with the ceremonial dressing. He actually is shown passing off to her. You see the genes in the mouth. See the ceremonial warrior-like markings on the face. And there also, people, is a cross there. I wonder if I can show you that cross. There's a cross that's between both of them. Okay, so when you look in the face, here's the ape, the snake and stuff on the top of the head here. Down underneath this bang is the first face that you should look for right in there. And then transitioning down, you'll see a morphing dimensional likenesses of different faces, which include African, ape, and genes, which are being described in of this woman. There's the neck area, and there's over here is the monkey with the double lips that I'm telling you. There's a monkey right there, has a lighter set of lips there. There's a darker set of lips. Here's the serpent up here. The serpent's teeth, fangs, creates the eyes of the monkeys that's transitioning down the side of her face. Now, people, this is too much description for me to be detailing. Also, if you look in here, you'll see a chin. Let me see if I can show you this here, the many faces. I'm going to bring this image in close before, because I got to show you something else. I'm going to lose time here. If you look in here, you can separate faces. There's a male's face there, and it creates other faces. There's a monkey's face. They transition from the mouth to the eyes. They're almost like a totem pole of faces. I have to go to another image real quick to show you something. Google also has this guy here, Natsume Suski's birthday. I'm going to bring that up right now. You see this guy right here? Natsume Suski's birthday. All right, I'm going to have to agree to cut this out. I have a minute. I'm probably going to cut this video short and say goodbye. This is a 2010, February 9th, 2010 image in the Google search engine about Natsume Suski's birthday. Okay, you see the information. It's February 9th, 2010. And let me give you the name, Natsume Suski's birthday. All right, there's the name. All right, I'm going to go back up because I'm going to run out of time here. Look at this image in the Google. First of all, notice that the animal, the cat represents an ancient history that we were bridged over. In the body of the cat, you will see representations of faces, which represents African ancestors. That's number one. Number two, notice that the cat is rolling away the yellow. This is a representation of cells being removed, pulled cells. I'm going to have to let this video go. Now notice that the kittens, well, there were the tracks, showing you the tracks going out. Now notice that this fella here is wearing the O, which actually has the ears of a cat on it. Okay, and he's pulling on this side of the cat's ear, and then pulling off a strand of the jeans with his right hand. Now, and I have to go on that note, people. I have to leave this video's great and showing you that the cat's genes was given to this guy, and this is the implication. I'll put more in writing. I have to go.